myself so you can come and pour into me. I'm denying myself so you can come and pour into me. Come and pour into me. So into me. I empty myself so you can come and pour into me. Hey, woman of God. Myself so you can come and pour into me. Have y'all heard this song? I just felt like playing some music this morning. I ain't gonna let it play too long. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted to play a little bit of that song, but I can't be on here long because I'm actually on my way, headed out. Hey, Sonia, how are you? I'm so excited that you came on, but I'm headed out. I'm going to work out, so I got to get out early in the morning to do what I have to do. So I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk to you guys today about this word called navigation. I actually woke up in the middle of the night, and this was one of the words that was present upon my spirit. I always ask God, what word to leave to the people today? You know, I come on here all the time and I talk about character. I'm doing all of this not just to promote my book, but to help you guys get a greater understanding of what character is, what it isn't, and what leadership is and what it isn't. Actually, we're gonna probably next month I'm going to start talking about all right, cousin. Actually, next month I'm going to start hitting on stewardship when I talk about management. Okay, so we're going to discuss that because management is one of the key elements of actually being a leader and being successful in whatever it is that you're trying to build. Okay, so today your word is navigation. So I've kind of written some things down to give you guys, to help you guys understand the importance of navigation. As a leader, it is important that you understand navigation. Every time I come on, I want to come on with the presence of mind to let you know, regardless of who you are a leader. Every person, I want you guys to get that in your frame of mind. Every person was born with the capacity to lead. This is your season to find out what your capacity to lead is. Really? Oh my God. I hope it's, you know what? I hope it's, is everybody able to see me? Oh my God. But I don't know what's going on, Sonia. I hope, okay, everybody can see me. I don't know what's going on, Sonia, but I wanted to come on and, again, not only talk about my book, but to encourage you guys as leaders, okay? Not just in the area of character and leadership, but in the area of management as well. So your word for today is navigation, okay? You are a leader. Find out in this season what kind of leader you are and find out what your capacity is as a leader. I don't care if you're just going to church and you're just sitting in a pew. You are a leader, okay? You have a certain measure. You may not have the same measure that the headship have or the people that are just close the video and reopen if you okay so you may not have the same measure that the people in the headship or the people that are operating in the leadership positions operating in, but you have a measure of leadership on the inside of you, and it's your responsibility as a person to make sure you get the development you need in order to walk in the manifestation of that role as a leader. You know, there's a debate that goes goes on of whether or not leaders are born or whether or not leaders are made. We know that leaders are made. However, your role as a leader was predestined before the foundation of the world. When God called you down here, when he put you in your mother's womb, it was already predestined, predetermined that you were going to lead in some form of capacity. But your fulfillment of that position in its timing is dependent upon whether or not you're willing to go through the making process, okay? And so when I talk about navigation, one thing I think about as it relates to my spouse is that you may not be on the same level that I'm on spiritually. You don't have to be on the same level that I'm on. All you have to do is know how to navigate the ship. And that's where we're going. You can be a doctor and have all of these great credentials, but when you get on the ship, the captain rules that area because he or she is the one who understands navigation. They know how to get you from one place to the next. This is how it is with us as individuals. As you being an individual person, you have to know how to navigate yourself. So if you call yourself a prophet, an apostle, as it relates to the fivefold ministry, your first person of governing, your first person of leading, your first person of navigating is yourself. If you fail to navigate yourself, good morning, you guys. If you fail to navigate yourself as a leader yourself, then you will fail to navigate the people. And so the word I want you guys to embrace on this week is navigation. So now let's look at navigation. Navigation is the process or activity of accurately asserting one's position and planning to follow a route. Is knowing the direction. It's understanding the direction with clarity and knowing how to effectively take the people into that route in which you're traveling. Okay, so you got to know the direction, you got to have clarity of the direction, and you got to effectively know how to navigate the people through the route that you're trying to take them. That's the spirit of navigation. And the spirit of navigation has to be upon you as an individual first. So this is a season of self-reflection, self-development, you getting it first. That means you learning how to walk this walk out yourself. That means you understanding your gift and callings first. And so when I talk about character development is the discovery stage. I want you guys to remember that and know that, okay? Because sometimes we think that because we have this gift, we can just jump into the gift. Well, there are 3 stages. You got character stage, you got leadership stage, and your gift is the very last stage. During the character stage is where you discover who you are. You discover who you are. You discover your gift. And sometimes in the character building stage, when we discover who we are and what our gift is, we jump into gift development and we eliminate the leadership development process altogether. But the leadership component is the very component you need in order to navigate your own gift. Okay, you got to be able to navigate your own gift. You got to be able to make sure that you're able to carry yourself to the destination in which you're traveling in. Okay, so character building, when you're talking about character is the discovery stage. It's who I am. It's learning everything about me. It's learning what I like, what I don't like. It's learning who I am so that I can be authentic. Sometimes we're not authentic because we don't take time to process things in that character building stage. Hey, woman of God, and during that character building stage, who are you? Who are you? If we had a lot of people that really embrace character development, learning who they are, then we'll have a whole lot of people that don't owe student loans. Come on now, student loans. Come on. A lot of people are paying student loans to go to school for a job, for something that they was never really passionate about, but they was going to school for something that would bring in the finances. Okay, so when you talk about character building, you have to know who you are. That's the discovery stage. That's finding out who I am, what I like, what I don't like. Okay, it's the stage where you begin to learn everything about who you are. Okay. So now, leadership development is picking up certain gifts and picking up certain habits that's going to enhance your gift. Okay? Without leadership development, your gift cannot be your performance. You're lacking your performance. Okay? So leadership and character development is what enhances the gift. Okay? So leadership teaches you management. It teaches you organization. Okay? It teaches you navigation. It teaches you all of that stuff. Okay? So you cannot bypass leadership development. You cannot do it. Okay? So when I woke up this morning, that was the word that God dropped in my spirit: navigation. We got to embrace the spirit of navigation, okay? This is one of the reasons why we fail in our gifting, because we don't know how to navigate it. So here's what happened, okay? Here's what happened to me. This is one of the things that I begin to notice that happens when we find out who we are. We run after people that are skilled in the area that we say we're gifted in, but we don't run after leaders, okay? So let's say you're a singer. If you're a singer, the first thing you're doing is looking for a vocal coach. You're looking for people that are skilled in the area of singing and praise and worship to help you understand your gift as a worship leader, okay? But the only thing that's going to perfect your ability to lead worship is leadership, okay? Leadership, okay? That's it. I had to get in y'all face on that one. Leadership, character development. Those are the very two things that is going to do what? Affect your ability to lead and navigate in the gift, okay? In the gift. So what we do is we say, you know what? I'm a prophet, so I'm going to look for somebody that's a prophet to be my mentor. Okay, but the person that's a prophet, that's designed to be your mentor, that not designed to be your mentor, that you choose to be your mentor, may not be the person that have the leadership qualities or the leadership capabilities that help sustain you in your gift. Yes, they can tell you about your gift. Yes, they can edify you in your gift. Yes, they can give you the knowledge about your gift. They can help you gain some experience by teaching you how to prophesy, when to prophesy. They can teach you all of that good stuff. But when it comes to leading, they may fail at leading. They may not be able to tell you how to lead, you guys. So it's important that we understand that all of the dynamics as it relates to leadership and the importance of being able to navigate the ship, okay? Leadership is about sacrifice. It's about sacrifice and responsibility. And the first person you sacrifice for, the first person you take responsibility for is yourself. Is yourself. So I'm going to read something to you guys, okay? I'm going to read something to you guys because we know about the ship with the Titanic, but back in the day, there was a certain protocol that they went by. And I'm not talking about the protocol as it relates to saving the ones that was wealthy and well off first. No, when it came to the ship, they made a conscious decision to save the women and children first. And in the end, the men decided to do what? Sacrifice their lives for the sake of the women and children. That's what leadership does. The men sacrifice their lives because the men understood we're the leaders. We're the leaders. That's order. We're the leaders. Okay. So that if it means that we don't have enough, let me read this. Okay. It was a ship called the troop ship. Okay. Where is it at? If I can find it. Okay. If I can find it. I can't find it. Okay. H&M troop ship. Okay. In the 19th century, she was wrecked on February 26, 1852 while transporting troops 87 miles from Cape Town, South Africa. There were not enough serviceable lifeboats for all the passengers, and the soldiers famously stood firm on board, therefore allowing the women and children aboard to safely escape the sinking ship. Only 193 people. Now, there was 643 people aboard this ship. 643, but only 193 survived. The reason why the 193 survived was because the men understood, listen, we are the leaders. When you are the leader, you understand you have to make a greater sacrifice. You understand that it is your responsibility to make sure that everybody that you're taking on this journey with you is safely and is safe and can arrive at their destination. And so this is how I want to talk to you guys about personal